Thumbnail time. Was that clickbaity enough? Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I have a pretty fun video for y'all. This was a tag, maybe, created by my friend Lacie of Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. You can't know her and watch her videos and not do that introduction if you're gonna talk about her in a video. But basically, it's kind of the makeup supermarket sweep challenge. I wanted to do this when I saw her do it, but basically I gave myself 1 minute to go through all my makeup and pick what I would lose. Well, what I would use if everything else were to disappear. I did not film it because I am an entire mess and I just didn't feel like showing that to the world. But I did put all of the stuff that I swept in my ModCloth purse that I love. It is quite heavy, and yet I am still looking over at my desk at so many things that I am hating myself for not picking up. Thank God this tag isn't real, because this was one of the most stressful experiences of my life. Yeah, I'm just gonna start pulling things out of my bag. Apparently, this is what my lizard brain, in the 1 minute that I had, thought was worthy of keeping in my collection. Let me pull out all the palettes first, because I know that that is what I grabbed. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 palettes. Not bad. I'm still looking over, and I did not get my Certified Affinity 2, I did not get my Subculture palette. Urban Decay Electric is left behind, so RIP to those, I guess. But let me show you what I did get. I got 2 Menagerie palettes. I own 3, but I only brought 2. The first one is the Violet Ink palette, which I knew I would pick up because I love the purples. I love purple eyeshadow. Obviously, I really would miss this if I couldn't use it because it is gorgeous. It is this cute little purple palette. I live and die by these sorts of eyeshadows, so that's good. I also grabbed my Dragon Child palette, which I knew I would pick up because first of all it was limited edition, and second of all you can tell by like the disgustingness of this how much I use it because it is my favorite. I love, 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 love these tones. I think they're just so beautiful. This is like destroyed, and I would be so upset if I could never get this again because I also just love Menagerie shadows. I think they're so pigmented. They are bright and colorful and interesting. I didn't grab my Feral palette just because I had a moment where I panicked and almost picked it up, but then I got something else. But I just like the color schemes of these two better, so I just chose those instead. I have both of my Viseart palettes, thank God, because I know I would be very upset even if it was just for the monetary value of both of these. So the first one is the Dark Mattes palette, and then I have the Little Dark Edit palette. Y'all know I love the Dark Edit palette. I also love the Dark Mattes palette. You either really like the Viseart shadow formula or you really don't. I'm someone who really loves it. I've gotten nothing but good looks out of both of these. If it weren't for the fact that neither of these came with like highlighty type shades or any sort of light shades, I could probably live by these alone. But then I would be sad because I wouldn't have my Menagerie palettes either, so. And I got 2 Anastasia palettes. I own 5. Of course, my Modern Renaissance palette. Love this. I know that it might be a little passé, but this is honestly my favorite warm toned eyeshadow palette. I do really love warm tones. I think it's great. And this is probably the most neutral of all the palettes that I decided to pick up, so, you know, I can probably hold down a professional job if I just kept this one. So that would be nice. I like working capitalism and all of that. I really love this palette. I think it's gorgeous. It's great. It's great. It's great. And then what might top Modern Renaissance for quality, I don't know, but it is the Anastasia and Jackie Aina palette. Honestly, this is like almost palette of the year for me. I'm not sure if I'm quite willing to say that because there's a lot of palettes that were released this year that I love, but this is what that looks like. I love the colors in this. I think Jackie created something that, like, if I were to create my own neutral palette, this is what it would kind of look like. These are such beautiful colors. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with this palette. And I realized I don't think I ever came through on my idea to do a 3 looks on palette with this. Let me know. Okay, last 2 palettes. The first one is my Pinky Rose Exotic Peacock palette. Now this one I am really happy I picked up because I was scared that like this would be something I would leave behind because it was kind of like in the back of where I keep my palettes, but now I have it and it's here, thank God, because this one is amazing. I really love the like grungy green shades that kind of match my sweater a little bit, but I also think that this is just like a perfect color scheme. I'm looking at all of these and I'm like, this is a perfect color scheme and that's a perfect color scheme. You get a perfect color scheme. You get a perfect color scheme. Everyone here gets a perfect color scheme. Like I'm some sort of eyeshadow Oprah or something. But basically these are all perfect and I'm really glad that in my fantasy world where all of the rest of my makeup disappeared, I kept these. I picked up a lot of friggin' purples because the last palette that I picked up was a ColourPop Good Sport palette. And here's what that looks like. I am actually realizing that the eyeshadow palettes I picked up, while there are definitely a couple I wish I would have chosen in addition to these, this is actually a really good representation of these sorts of eyeshadow that I wear. So lots of purples, lots of jewel tones, lots of earth tones, with a little bit of like a warm tone neutral in there, and I'm not mad about it. But ColourPop Good Sport, I know ColourPop releases a lot, but honestly I've never tried anything from the brand that I didn't love. And I think that this is super cute. I love the colors in this. I did a look with just like Reckless, that matte burgundy, like last Sunday I think it was, and it was just so gorgeous. It was like this nice grungy smoky eye look and I like that a lot. I love this palette. Yeah, there are a few that I'm gazing wistfully over at my desk, but you know, I think I have a good group. Time to grab the rest of the things out of my bag. So I have 2 other eye products. Wait, no, there should be one more in there. Please tell me I grabbed my brow product. Please, please. Did I not? What? I have made a terrible mistake. I went through all of that and I didn't grab my Holy Grail brow product. Who am I? So no Distinction Cosmetics eyebrow gel liner for me. Guess I'll just die. Not to be dramatic or anything, but here we are. You're here on my channel. You know what you're in for. Okay, but seriously, I grabbed 2 other eye products. The first one, they're both from ColourPop. I got the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner in Piggy Bank. I got this because I've been using this so much, and I figure like with all of the purple eyeshadow that I do, this is a good eyeliner to go with all of that. Also grabbed my ColourPop BFF mascara in black because I love this mascara, and while there are more expensive mascaras out there that I love, I do not wish to pay for any of them. So here we are. Now, face products. I grabbed a bunch of blush, which is surprising for me. But first let me go with the base product because I own one base product and I couldn't live without it. It is the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil. I have it in the shade 04 True Beige Buff. I discovered this over the summer and this has reached Holy Grail status for me in terms of like skin products and base products and all of that. I think that this is just gorgeous. I love a nice tinted moisturizer to make my skin kind of like natural but glowy, things like that. So here we are, love this, and that doesn't surprise me that I picked that. I picked up one highlighter. Who is she? I don't know if I entirely make all rational choices in my panic mode. But this is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter. I've been just like wearing this one a lot recently, so this one was probably the one that's on my, like, the front of my mind. This is what I'm wearing right now. So I don't mind that I picked this one up. I'm surprised because I know I have others in my collection that I do enjoy more. However, just about every highlighter I own is this color aside from maybe 1 or 2. So, you know, maybe it was good that I just picked one because maybe I could become a minimalist one day. And now I picked 4 blushes and 1 bronzer. The bronzer, the only one I own, the Milani Baked Bronzer in 04 Glow. I love this. Y'all know I love this. This is what I'm wearing right now. I figured I would go for a bronzer over a contour just because that's what I've been doing more on my face recently. Just not doing anything super dramatic, just having it very soft and glowy. And that's what I love. And then I have 4 blushes. I have 2 from Milani, Rose d'Oro and Berry Amore. These I think are probably my all-time holy grail blushes. This one for a more warm tone and this one for a more neutral to cool tone look. So I really love these, and honestly, so this one, the Rose d'Oro one, my mom gave to me at least 3 or 4 years ago because she wasn't using it. And I've been using it so much and I still have plenty of room to go and to glow because these are very glowy blushes. But I love these and I know I couldn't live without these, and I will probably have these until the end of time because even though I wear them just about every single day when I'm not wearing the other 2 blushes that I picked up, and the fact that they are like still in pretty decent shape, unless they like grow mold on them. And the other two blushes are a little bit more matte. I'm gonna go with the one I'm wearing on my face today first. This is a Sleek blush in Coral, which is a nice kind of neutrally coral peachy tone. And this is about the only peachy tone blush that I like. There's like a little bit of a shimmer to it, but you can't really see it. I don't really like peachy tones on myself, but I like that this one is very warm and very neutral, so I do think that it goes pretty well, and I'm just like blinding myself right now. This one I think was a good choice, and it's like, what, $4? I don't know, but it's cute. And then the other one is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Powder Blush in You Had Me at Merlot. I got this one for my birthday this year because I think that this is a pretty good dupe for the Kat Von D Lolita Blush eyeshadow single shade. And I don't wear this one like all the time because it is very pigmented and it is a little bit dark for my skin tone, and so that means I would have to use a pretty light hand on this. But I do really like using this for more autumnal looks, especially like using the Jackie Aina palette. I think that goes really, really cute together. So I like this a lot, and I'm very glad that I picked it out. And I do have a setting spray, Urban Decay All Nighter, because what else? Lip product time. Now these I know I grabbed in a frenzy. I know that there were 2 incidents in this endeavor where I looked over, because I sort my lipsticks by brand, not necessarily by shade, because when I think of a lipstick to pair with an eye look, I always think of like a specific shade or something from a specific brand for the formula, just because that's how my brain's wired. So there were like 2 instances where I was like, Menagerie liquid lipsticks, grab all of them. Fluid glosses, grab all of them. Spoiler alert, those are in here. But let me just go through this pile. And now you know of my like Hulk smash panic thought process. Grab my Burt's Bees lip balm because I love this stuff and I don't use any other lip balm because this is just perfect. Oh, this isn't a lipstick, but it looks like one. Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in Halo. I'm kind of surprised I grabbed this and not my NYX HD eyeshadow primer, but like this is really good too. I just know that I use it more for like specific cut crease looks as opposed to like my standard eyeshadow primer, but I can make this one work. Lip product time. I picked up 4 of my Fluid glosses and I have it in Wet, which is just a clear gloss. There is Elsewhere, which is a clear blue gloss, so it's like the clear gloss, but it kind of makes your teeth look a bit whiter. Mood Ring, which is kind of a milky holographic shade. And I don't know why I just pronounced the word that way. Holographic. And then Spectrum, which is a purple shimmer shade, which would actually look pretty cute with this eye look, I think. These are all shades that I wear on a pretty regular basis whenever I wear lip gloss. I don't really wear any lip gloss from any other brand, so these made sense. I grabbed all of my, well, they're Makeup Monsters liquid lipsticks. Makeup Monsters is now Menagerie Cosmetics. I surprisingly didn't grab my Luna liquid lipstick. I don't know where that one is now. You would think I would know given that's like my favorite liquid lipstick shade of all time, but here we are. The ones I did grab from Makeup Monsters, let me begin. Wipeout, which is a really wonderful bright blue shade. I love this one so much. I love pairing it with like my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette because I can do like a really warm tone eye and do like a bold blue lip. I just think that's a really good pairing. There's Hit the Dirt, which is kind of a Kat Von D Lolita-ish type shade, a little bit more brown but still good. Hook, Line, and Sinker, which is this really bright vivid pink that I didn't expect to love, but now I really, really do. I say that like I haven't had this for 2 years, but you know what I mean. There is Cornucopia, which is a good dupe for Kat Von D Project Chimps. I love this. It's a nice warm tone red. There is Juniper, this olive green. Jealousy, this like green. And then Scythe, which is kind of more of a tealy green type shade, a little bit darker than Jealousy. So I'm really glad that I picked up those because those are like, that's one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas and I just love all the colors that I have there. I just think they're all such good quality. And now into my, what I will call my miscellaneous nudes, because these are all kind of in the nude family. So first I have Catnip by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is definitely more of like a cool tone pink nude, but I like this. I like this color a lot. I just like doing a monochromatic look with this and like some mauve eyeshadows. And I think it's really good for like cooler tone makeup looks for when you don't want to do like a whole like bold lip to match, so I like that a lot. In this day and age, of course I couldn't go without my F Trump liquid lipstick from Lip Slut. Besides the fact that this is an awesome name and a really good brand that also donates like profits to charity and like domestic violence and women's rights organizations, which obviously great causes, right? But this is a really good formula for a liquid lipstick. It's nice. It's a little bit deeper than it looks in here, but it's very rosy. It's very nice. It smells good. Yeah, it smells good. And it's really comfortable to wear. So all in all, this is a good one. And then now into my relatively indistinguishable end of the nude lipsticks. I picked up the Fluid liquid lipstick in Candy Bar, which is kind of a deeper mauve rose nude. This almost comes off a bit brown on my lips, but I really like that, especially for fall. I also love the Fluid formula. Very lightweight, smells really good. I'm just gonna go snort all of my liquid lipsticks. Then I have the e.l.f. matte liquid lipstick in Praline, which is a nice kind of lighter, cool toned shade. And then I have two from Milani. If you didn't think that I would pick these, and you've watched my channel for any length of time, who are you? First one, Matte Beauty by Milani, because this is probably my favorite nude lipstick of all time. Sorry to all of the others that I just disrespected, but here we are. I love, love, love this shade. It is really comfortable and surprisingly, well maybe not surprisingly because I don't wear a lot of bullet lipsticks, but this is the only bullet lipstick that I brought over that I supermarket swept. And then I also got Milani Loved, which is their more matte lip cream. Still smells good. Why do all my liquid lipsticks kind of smell like things I want to eat? This is taking me back to my childhood lip smacker days where I would like literally eat my lip gloss. But this one is a nice like Kat Von D Lolita 2-esque nude. A lot of my nude lipsticks I kind of compare to Kat Von D Lolita because before she decided to like, you know, marry a neo-Nazi and give diseases to the world, I really love the nude shades that she had. So yeah, that's why I compare those. And that was my supermarket sweep. I'm disappointed in myself at a few of the choices that I made. Not that I wouldn't have chosen the things that I chose because I think I made good choices. My Distinction eyebrow gel liner, what was I thinking in not picking that up? I can't live without that stuff. But like these aren't a bad representation of what my makeup generally is like. Like all of these are things that I really love. And I think you do get a pretty good sense of who I am as a person by looking at the makeup that I chose here, so that's not bad. I think that's pretty good. So anyway, I want to go out for a walk, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me. And I'll see you on my next one. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!